Okay, video part 2. This is the Back to the Future stuff. Alright. Some of you probably already seen this at my live journal, Doc's Girl. But here, you can see it again. Right. This is the shelf devoted to my magazines. As you can see, I've got all of them. And my trading card collection. Yes, I've got multiple sets of these. I've got about 5 full sets, I think, and a lot of extras too, so that's cool. I also have some Back to the Future pens. That one comes with a roll-away DeLorean. You pull it back and it zooms away. And yeah, a lot of these were gotten at Universal Studios Florida. I used to go there all the time. A little set that they got rid of the ride, because that's how I first found out about Back to the Future, but what are you going to do? Alright, up here, I recently rearranged this. This is where, for paper stuff, basically. We have the Back to the Future storybook. Yeah, bad lighting, but that's what it is. And then we have a couple of a Back to the Future magnet, the back of a BTTF.com card, some postcards from the ride, and BTTF.com card. Another version of the card. That's the time car from Oliver. He's one of Steven's collaborators at BTTF.com. And here's the official book of the complete movie trilogy. Parents got that for me. Parents got a lot of this for me. And this is various magazines. Oh, trying to make it so you can actually see some of it. Like this is Star Log, Back to the Future Part 2. This is another Star Log featuring the Fly, but I think there's a Back to the Future article in there somewhere. Yeah, look. And I've also got a couple of the old BTTF.com ones. That didn't go well. But yeah, you can see. Alright, just a sec. There we go. Yeah, I don't think let's get rid of that. Yeah, I've got a couple of the old BTTF.com magazines too, the ones with Marty and Doc on the cover. And up here, yeah, the Future Mates, along with some DeLorean display, my face put into a thing of Marty. Yeah, I look so enthusiastic. The Corgi Doc, which Kubrick Doc is currently borrowing his DeLorean, since that's what I do. We have a Back to the Future spoon up here. I do not know why they thought they needed a collectible spoon. There's the Johnny Lightning thing in the back. I don't know if you can see it. Or the Marvel Mates. The Future Mates. Another postcard. My various broken Back to the Future Universal Studios watches. Those things never lasted. I think they're cool because they have the analog digital display, but they never lasted long. And here's the action hover cars for Micro Machines. And then we have Future Mates and Future Kubricks. Like over here we have Doc and Marty doing the time travel experiment. In the background, Biff's been pinned by Einstein while Jennifer basically goes, "Good dog." Over here we have the two 1985 Martys just basically chilling out, asking each other questions. I never know what on earth to do with this Marty in particular. I really do not know why we need him except to get all the variations of that one costume down, but alright. In the foreground we have a 2015 scene, Marty's hoverboarding, Biff's going, "There's something very familiar about all this." Doc's just going, "What the hell?" In the background we have a... I wonder why I move him and him. There we go. So in the background we have the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Lorraine and George are dancing in the foreground. The background is Marty jamming away on guitar. And over there is... no, over there! Yeah, there we go. Is disguised Marty watching the scene and trying to get his hands on the almanac. Except the almanac's not over there. Oh, and there's Biff. Who's looking very pissed and wants to kill everybody. Okay. Over here, we have a 1955 scene. Lorraine's basically asking Marty to dance here, and the book she's holding is actually the sports almanac turned around because it's got a white side on the other side. So, and Doc's watching this with patented amusement. Alright, and then we'll move them. Ooh. I just knocked over Buford. It's alright. And behind them we have an Old West scene. Doc's just shot down Marty. Buford's demanding his money. Marty and Anchronoxic gear is going, that's the $80. Yeah. It took forever to get his poncho off. Their heads do not come off easy. Okay, and over here we basically have the Back to the Future Part 2 scene where Marty knocks Biff out with the DeLorean. That's a pullback DeLorean that makes sparks that I got from somewhere. I find they make great props with these things. Though I'm really looking forward to the vehicles line. I'm planning on both DeLoreans, at least one of the Hunter Killers, and the Black Jet for the Marvel mate, so that can be the Blackbird. Alright? Okay, and put everybody back, I guess. Yeah, see, she's got the... No, you're seeing my... Yeah, you can see she's holding the almanac, sort of. I'm sorry, I'm very new at this. If it's not very, very obvious. Okay, you can take another look at the Starlock while I've got everybody back in position. Okay, and we have a minute or two. Why don't we go look at my DVD collection? No, I also have pictures. Yep, those are the BackToTheFuture.com fan club things I own. The Doc one and the Marty one. We made pictures of the covers. Okay, and here's my rather massive DVD collection. Oh, and my mirror, which has some of the sticker cards as a background. We used to have a border all around my room that had the cards as movie stills, but we took that down because of a canceled trip to Florida. It's a long thing. Oh, and there's me. Hi. Yep, and yeah, I've got a lot of DVDs. Yeah, and we've got the Back to the Future trilogy, Corpse Bride, and my two Alice in Wonderland, since those are my favorite fandoms altogether. Then there's Disney and Pixar stuff, Jim Carrey stuff, just some basic comedy stuff. Then we move past that into the action-adventure genre, and Spider-Man, Batman, the Spider-Man, X-Men, and Terminator. And then the big old Shrek thing that we got, because that was cool. Oh, and Mystery Science Theater, the movie. And down here is sort of a scraps thing. This is where I used to have a bunch of Reader's Digest here, but I got rid of those, so I decided to stick everything that I didn't have a place for anymore in here, like an old game, Me's the Reaper, a couple of my Bat toys. Yeah. And that should be about it. And I might make more videos someday, so keep smiling. God, I'm a dork.